I'm still struggling to process yesterday's loss, and I know since yesterday everyone has been Amorim out, Amorim out, Amorim out. To be honest, I share everyone's concern. Like, everyone has a reason for saying that, and I clearly understand. But before we jump on the bandwagon and start saying Amorim out, we need to sit down and think what has happened throughout the past 10, 12 years. We've been changing managers, and nothing has happened. Absolutely nothing has changed. Same thing keeps on happening. We bring in good managers, and what happens? They can't do a thing. They can't do nothing. Why? Because we have the same players at the club. I don't know if you guys see it. We can blame Amorim as much as we want to, but there's no way you can even explain the loss from yesterday. It doesn't matter what kind of players you have for the game yesterday, they should win. They should be winning that game. They should be winning. Even the under 21s should be winning the game. If you're going to blame Amorim for the loss yesterday, then I don't know what you want that man to do, okay? Amorim is not going to tell Onana when to dive and, when to come out and how not to miss the ball, Those are mistakes that a manager cannot fix. Ineos went out and got Amorim. They got this guy and they knew this is what he was supposed to be playing. You didn't have the players for that. So if you're bringing in a guy who plays a different system, you need to be ready to get him the players. He doesn't have the players to play the system. What is he supposed to do? Work magic? There's no way he can do it. You look at the likes of Onana, we've played 3 games. 3 good games. And it's been 3 different mistakes from 3 different players. The first game was Baindi. Goalkeeping error. One of the positions we've been complaining about. The second game was Dalot. I don't know what turn he was trying to do against Fulham. Dalot. Anyone can blame Bruno or whatever they have to say, but Dalot was 100% at fault for that game because any defender would clear the ball. You clear the ball to safety first. And then last night was Onana. I don't care what anyone wants to say about penalties or not. We shouldn't have put ourselves in the positions where we had to kick penalties. No. Last night was Onana. When you have players making mistakes like that, you cannot blame the manager. There's nothing the manager can do, For instance, he's been asking for a defensive midfielder. Ugarte was sold from PSG because he cannot play the ball. It's the same thing we're complaining about. Luis Enrique decided to sell Ugarte because he is not good enough on the ball. I don't know if we're just realizing he was sold from PSG and PSG just won the Champions League with players who play